Monday, November 16th, and it's just me up at the hangar here just for a little bit tonight. I was going to see if I could get some of the fluting done on these ribs, on these wings. My wife, there isn't much she could do because this is really the only thing on the list for right now, and I've just got the one set of fluting pliers, and she doesn't really have any interest in wanting to do any fluting on these ribs. So she's going to put up Christmas decorations while I am fluting some ribs. I think it's a win-win. She gets to do the Christmas stuff and I get to play with airplane stuff. So we'll see how this goes. But I want to, I have had a request from a number of friends of mine that are not following this channel that I do a kind of a progress video for them. So I think I'll do that. I'll do that now just to kind of show where I'm at and talk about what's going on with the airplane. So if you've been following the videos, it's probably just kind of a rehash of what I've done before. I'm trying to think if there's anything. I don't know if I mentioned before. I did. We did put in a deposit on an engine. Kind of excited to get that done. We got notified that the engine prices are looking like they're going to go up by 3 to 5% after the first of the year. So we decided to get a deposit together and got that put in, and they're 4 to 6 months out on engines right now. I'm kind of hoping maybe for 6 months. So that gives us quite a bit of time to get the money together for that. So that's where we're at with the engine. And if I haven't mentioned it before, we're doing a Titan IO 340, which is 180 horsepower, fuel injected. It's going to be it's a fixed pitch prop, but you can adjust it on the ground. So we don't have a constant speed prop, but we have a ground adjustable prop. I can set it for climb if I want, or set it for cruise. But yeah, so that's where we're at on the engine. I guess I'll get more updates as that goes along. For those of you that haven't followed along, kind of here's where we're at with our airplane project. We've got basically, you can call it we call it the tail feathers, or I guess some people call it the tail feathers. What that is we've got the rudder. It's kind of hard to see. I've got tucked in back here. But we've got the rudder sitting back here. We completed that. Then we completed the horizontal or the vertical stabilizer. That's the part that the rudder attaches to. Don't know if you can't really see it that well, but there it is there. We did that. Then we did the horizontal stabilizer. That's obviously the horizontal part of the tail. We did that next, and that's this piece here. That had a lot of rivets in it. And then the next thing we did after that was the elevator. And this is what attaches onto the horizontal stabilizer and makes the airplane nose up, nose down. So we did that, and also, I can't see it. There's a trim tab. We did the trim tab. There's a little trim tab that goes on the back of that elevator. Got that piece done too. So those are all together. We've been prepping our structure for the wings. We have our two main spars, the front spar and the rear spar, and then there's one for each side, for the left and the right. We've cut holes. This is on the outboard. This is on the outside edge of the wing. This is where the landing lights are going to go. They're going to go in here. We had to cut this out and get that ready to go. So this is the main structure of the wing. This is what carries the weight. It doesn't carry the weight, but it carries the weight. But it's the main structure of the wing. This is the rear spar. This goes in the back side of the wing, and that's the back side of the structure for the wing. So we've got that prepped and ready to go. We had to do some prep work on the inside of the spars. where they attach to the actual airplane, the cage, I guess if you will, the fuselage. This is the cage for the fuselage. It's kind of, it might be kind of hard to visualize it, but this is where the nose of the airplane is. The engine attaches up on this part here. The seats will be right there. The cargo goes in the back. The wings attach right along here on both sides going out. So this is facing forward, and then the windshield and everything will be right here. So it's just a shell right now, but everything will get attached to this. We'll get a tail cone here, the tail, the pieces that we've already completed, that'll be attached to the back. We'll get the wings done. The wings will attach into here, and we'll attach the engine on the front. It's just that easy. That's all you got to do. But our not goal, but our hope is that this will be an 18-month project. So we started the 1st of September. So we've been 1st of September. Or was it the 1st of August? No, we got the airplane July 30th. And we did about 3 weeks of inventory. Yeah, so we got started the first part of September. So we've got September and October and half of November. We're 2.5 months in on this project, it kind of comes and goes as far as the speed of the things that get done. It seemed like those first structures went pretty quick. I was really surprised, but now we've been doing a lot of prep work on stuff just for the wings. There was the wing trusses. We had to redo the fittings to the wing trusses, so that was a week delay on that. We didn't want to jump ahead and move on to anything else at this point, just because the wings are such a big deal to get those done. So we just want to take it slow and do it right, and obviously do them over if we've got something messed up. But that's one of the challenges, is trying to slow down to get this stuff done. You get excited and you want to get it together and you want to see what it looks like, but you just gotta take your time, slow down, make sure you're doing it right. Had a few delays having to order tools. There's some tools that we needed to get that we didn't have, that we needed to complete some parts. And I guess the only thing I can say is make sure you have some patience to do a project like this, because you can't be in a hurry when you do this. All right, if any of you are watching and you've done the wing ribs, can you enlighten me, please, on how? Okay, so this is one of the ribs. This is the bottom side of the rib, and they said these are supposed to be fluted so that they lay flat, but these ribs all have. They have, like, I don't know, I call it a reverse bend in it. It's bending out in the middle, so you can't flute it. If you flute it, it's just going to bend it more. So how, number one, do you do something to straighten this out? And number two, how do you do it? This is the thing that's bugging me on these ribs. The other parts seem to straighten up okay, but this part, it always has this outside bend to it, and it's aggravating me. Well, like I said at the beginning, not much to show tonight on this stuff. I just fluted some of these ribs. that's about it. Yeah. Yep, that's it. I fluted some ribs. Got some of them done. Have quite a few left to go, so I'll be doing this over probably the next several nights. I'll come up here after work and plunk away at those, see where we can get. So yeah, nothing real exciting going on here. Nothing real exciting going on until we actually start to put the wing together. So we got to get these ribs ready to go and prepped, and then we'll move on to wing assembly. And yeah, so hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate the views and the likes. If you have any questions on anything I'm doing or comments, suggestions, I've got some great suggestions from some people. Had some great questions on why are we doing things the way we do. But if you have any questions, comments, please let me know. I'm be happy to answer them, or at least try to answer them. So, hey, if you like the video, please just hit that like button. I appreciate it. And yeah, again, thanks for watching, and we'll be back later. I don't know that I probably won't tape the rest of my fluting adventures for the week. It's just repetition, same thing over and over. So anyways, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, thanks for watching, and that's it for now.